Welcome to my mess. It's Thursday. That's a gesture I just do. I don't know why. It's Thursday. I just got back. Just got done eating. Before that, I had taken my youngest to her dance class, which is an interesting affair. We're not supposed to watch, so I take my writing laptop with me and use my hotspot to listen to a little Pandora and work on some writing. So I got to spend a good 45 minutes. And last time I really got to write was a week ago. I got about 45 minutes. So I think that particular weekly jolt, as long as it lasts at least, might keep my writing going for next few months. It's not much. I mean, I'm only working on the plan right now for one of the three novels that I'm trying to put together, unrelated novels. I'm not sort of writing some epic trilogy all at once, though there's some appeal to that. At least you're dealing with hopefully the same characters or something. There's something that links the three together. These I have three completely different sets of people in them, so I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit harder than writing a trilogy. I don't know. Maybe ask me again in 15 years, and maybe I'll have an answer. So, are you alive? It lives. I am. I'm at least glad that I got some writing done, even if nothing else kind of went my way today, as far as accomplishing anything. So, it's the end of the day. I'm drinking some really horrible bottled tea. I don't know why. I know why. It was in the refrigerator, and we're trying to clear the refrigerator out as much as possible. So I decided that bottle had to go, and I was going to be the one to kill it. Now, I had an interesting thing with the kid. I've mentioned before that my children are sensitive. And they have long memories. A specific event seems to color their reactions to all subsequent events that are even tangentially related. So today, there's no school. As we were coming back from dropping off a daughter at a friend's house, my son, I told my son, hey, I think your friend's up the hill, and he was, and riding a bike, and so my son went up to play. And he comes back to the house about 20 minutes later, maybe half an hour, crying. I was like, oh, what happened? Well, apparently the kids up the hill weren't playing. They were trying to find their dog, which had gotten loose. And last year, we lost a dog that had gotten loose and ran in front of a car and got hit. Or at least we assume it was run in front of a car. People drive far too fast down our street. Because it's a big hill and people like to coast it. They think that 40 miles an hour through a residential neighborhood is a perfectly logical thing to do. So they were looking for this dog, and I can imagine Patrick would be beside himself, wanting to help find the dog before it gets hurt. So he probably was. But then the mother of the friend said, in a moment of questionable judgment, I hope it gets hit by a car. And that, of course, sent my son off onto really the emotion that he's feeling there is sorrow, because it reminds him of our dog, but also anger at this woman. And I don't think he knows how to handle the anger feelings, so it just becomes more sorrow on top of everything else. And why a parent would say something like that to their kids that are looking for the dog is beyond us. I really can't explain that. That's not something you say. You may think it. You may say it to your friend on the phone when the kids aren't around. You might, boy, I wish that dog would have gotten hit by a car, because then blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, you might have that conversation. But you don't tell the kids while the dog's running loose that that's what you hope happens. It's just, why do people have to be so... what's the right word? Do we have the right word in the English language? There's bound to be a German word about 15 characters long that fits this perfectly. But I don't know. It's like, an animal might be an inconvenience for you. But your kids obviously love the creature. And wishing it ill in front of them is just tacky. If nothing else, it's tacky. This is a mother that won't let her son come into our house to play. Not because she's protective, because she lets this same boy walk his preschool sister to preschool alone. And he's, only in third grade now, maybe second. Which it's just down the hill. I mean, she's nowhere to be seen. She's not standing at the top of the hill watching. She probably doesn't even get out of her damn chair. So, I don't know. I don't want to judge, because you never know what the circumstances are around a person or a family. There may be perfectly logical reasons for the things they do and the way they are, and nobody raises their kids the same. Like I said, it's an experiment. That's the best we have, is it's an experiment. The worst we have is it's an afterthought. So, she's experimenting as best she knows how, I'm sure. Just like we're experimenting as best as we know how. At least the kids aren't an afterthought. Unless she feels the same about the kids as she does the dog. There's a thought.